you want from me? No, just bring it to. Yeah, all right. All trailers have to be here. Here is good for trailers. That's what it says. Oh, okay. I have a lot to talk about.
How long is the session?
Yeah. Ain't none of that.
Can't edit this time.
We live. That's what makes life fun. In 5, 4, 3, 2.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. It is a pleasure to have every one of you here. Welcome to Truth Be Told, Season 2.
Season 2,
Oh my
baby.
God, it's been a long time coming.
It's been a while, yes.
Live session.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we've been anticipating this for like forever. So
Yeah.
I would like to say thank you guys for tuning in. We are live here at Focus Power Studio. We're gonna have a beautiful talk.
Yes.
We have beautiful ladies. It's Women's Month, so
Mhm.
we're gonna do, classy, cute. That's how we like it.
And keep it fashion.
But-
Love it.
But yeah, welcome, ladies. Welcome.
Thank you.
Hi,
Thank
guys.
you.
But before we get into it, we ain't got a little surprise to let the audience
I just
know.
want to just
Look,
let it
I've
out.
been excited about it for a minute now. Hello.
So we are live on all our social media platform, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. But we are also live right now on Cable 15. Yes. So thank you, Cable 15, for allowing us the space to, showcase this great, amazing thing that we are trying to do. So yeah, everyone is seeing us. Hello, everyone.
Hi, guys.
So Mills, how you doing?
I am doing good. The journey to here was interesting, but I'm doing good. I'm doing grateful.
We're here.
That's right. As we be. And we
Yeah,
got
and-
3 special ladies here this
Correct.
evening.
We do.
Introduce mamas.
Ladies, how you guys doing? Welcome.
Thank you.
So we have Linda Gardner, Andy Ndaiti, and Susie Telville. These are some beautiful, successful ladies that's gonna share their journey with us, how they get where they are. Your wives, mother, businesswomen, 8 to 5s, the balance of it all. We know how it is. So yeah, they're just gonna share their little secrets, their journey, and maybe we can pick up something to add to our own recipe to see how we can balance our scale even better.
Yes.
So welcome, ladies.
Thank
Welcome.
you.
Welcome. And you guys are looking absolutely
Beautiful.
gorgeous, right? Right on theme. Looking all Christmassy. I love it.
So ladies, let's go. You can introduce yourself. We'll start with you, Susie. Tell us about yourself.
Hi guys, I am Susie Turville. I was born and raised in this beautiful island of St. Martin. I am a financial advisor currently at Nagico. That is what I'm doing right now. I have been there for the past 8 years in the life insurance field. For the past 2 years, I have been doing financial advisor to families, individuals, helping them, get their finances together for the future.
Very
I'm
important.
also an entrepreneur at heart. So right now, I am also the founder of Sue's Luxury Decor. So I also am balancing that as well, bringing creativity, just the passion behind decorating has grown over the years for me. I just literally started by doing a balloon garden for my mom's 60th photo shoot about 7 years ago, and it just took off from there. Apart from doing all of this, I'm a busy bee. I work part-time for the past 12 years in customer service. So customer service is something I'm very passionate about as well, bringing persons, just trying to get customer satisfaction all around. So I started as a cashier. I did front desk reception, and now I'm part-time front desk supervisor.
Nice.
So how do you balance it all, And I think this is why we bring this platform here today.
Definitely.
So,
Definitely.
Sometimes we don't have enough time in the day, but we make time for what we really love.
Correct.
And I find myself drawn to the insurance world, drawn to the decorating, and just overall helping people.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yes.
move on to Andy.
Hi everyone, I'm Endine Edward Daity. I was born right here and raised right here in the island of St. Martin. And as you can tell with my maiden name, I have Haitian roots, Haitian background. I am a mother of 3, a wife, and I currently work as a supervision officer at the Central Bank. A little bit about what I do is basically regulate the insurance sector, because I'm specifically catered to the insurance sector. And before coming here, I got my bachelor's degree, went to school here and everything, got my bachelor's degree, and now I'm currently at the Central Bank, and we'll see what the future of my career brings. In terms of balancing work and life, I must say it's not easy, but as women, we just have to, pull ourselves up and do what we gotta do to the best of our ability. And I thank Millie and Stephanie also for having me here to be a part of this beautiful platform.
It was completely our pleasure.
Linda?
So hi everyone, my name is Linda Dorival Gardner. I was born on the island of Guadeloupe. I have my background, my parents are originally from Dominica, the island of Dominica. But I was raised here from the age of 6 years old. So I attended the college and all my schooling was done on the French side. So originally, my first language is French. I am more comfortable speaking French, although my parents are from Dominica, but yeah. I have a bachelor's degree in science and the medical field. My 9 to 5 is pharmacy assistant on the French side. I work at a pharmacy in Concordia. But my passion is helping my husband run his gym, our gym, where we encourage persons to live a healthy lifestyle. So it all started for me based on not having the stereotype, like because you go to the gym, you have to be a size small. And I wanted to break that cycle, because not because you're small means you're healthy. So that is how I came about being in the business world. I prefer be at the back. But my challenge for myself this year was putting myself more out there. So here I am today. Thank you for the opportunity.
And listen, it took everything to get her to sit on the a little backstory. We spent New Year's together. We bring in the New Year's together. And she told me, she was like, Steph, one of the things I want to do this year is I really want to put myself out there. Like, I really want to try something different. I was like, oh, okay. Just so you know, I do have a podcast. The same way you always telling me, but you could do this, you gotta put yourself more out there, because she's always in my case. Because you guys know me, I prefer the back, be in the back burner.
I was just going to say something familiar.
But I was like, you know what, we're gonna do this journey together. So you're gonna be in our seat today. It took a lot, but hey, here you are.
Here I am.
But once again, welcome, ladies. As you can see, we have 3 beautiful ladies.
Yes.
Different background, you can say, different sectors, different environment, different interests. But at the end of the day, we can say we are all balancing, we're all fighting the same fight.
Yep.
Because we are all mothers, we are all wives, we are all professionals who are trying to be successful. So the fight is no different, really and truly, for anyone of us.
It's exactly the same. It's okay. Let me not say exactly, because it's not true. It's very similar, like you said. It's close to home. We can always relate to one another, because at the end of the day, as much as you all are beautiful, sitting down here in your makeup, I know it was not an easy task just to get here today. I know that for a fact. Okay.
And said she's a mother of 3. How was it?
How was that? How was that today?
Where's the little ones? Yeah. So on a Saturday, I know we gotta cook, we gotta wash, we gotta do this. So how do you prepare yourself for today, Andy?
I basically had to lock my door in order for me to get ready. And while I'm inside getting ready, I can hear "Mama this" and "Mama that" on the background, or this dropping here and this dropping that there. But
you block it off.
yeah, block it off because Daddy is there. So
thank you. That's the only way to get it done. I think
yes.
we all do the blackout thing, but at the same time, do we? Okay, I don't know if you feel the same thing, but I have a little thing where I feel guilt when I do that. I tend to think like, okay, you really busy putting on your... I think it's because of social media too, because you ever watch those videos where the parent is trying to do something and the child is trying to get the attention, but the parent is just not really focusing on the child, and you think, oh my goodness, until I had children, I got it. I completely... I got it, because that's literally what you have to do sometimes to get things done. A simple walking out of the door, I'm getting goosebumps, but a simple walking out of the door changed so drastically compared to when children enter the picture. Your career, your life, the trajectory of your life, what you want to do, what you can't do. You might be the type of woman that you can take on the world, because we are. I've said it a million times. We are no longer are we the type of women that, okay, we're satisfied with just, okay, groceries, and there's nothing wrong with that, but we are women kings. We have transitioned into women kings. We are gorgeous, but we also get it. Yes, we are women kings. You know me already, Viola Davis. Watch that movie, honey. So at the same time, when you're ambitious, when you're a go-getter, when you hungry, baby, you can't be home and getting it. And that's just the truth. A lot of times people say you can have it all. That's where I say, not really. Not really. The only thing you can do is balance. Yes. Yeah. The only thing you can do is balance. But having it all, it's not healthy for you. It's not healthy for you. You're not even able to give what you need to give to the child at all, to the percentage that you do when you're hungry, when you're ambitious. So again, how do we deal with the guilt? Because it is there. Their faces, their mom. I cannot begin to tell you how much times I have to go to work and my children is like, again. Until it got to the point that I was like, you like McDonald's? You realize how much you get McDonald's, right? I was like, do you realize?
You gotta work to get a McDonald's.
Thank you. And you want 20-piece nugget. I have a child that really likes, she don't want a little kid's meal. That's not what she's on. So I was like, you have to, to me, I tell them, there's no way for you to live like this unless I do this. That's the only way to get out of my guilt. Is that the same for you guys?
Well, for me, I have a 2 and 4-year-old.
They don't care.
They don't care. But my 9-year-old, she's very understanding. And yes, like you say, you do feel guilt, but after you have kids, you realize that you need to be a bit selfish, if I could call it that word.
I think we should be. You see how funny you feel by that? Yes. It's like, I'm a mommy. Should I be selfish?
Yes.
Like, I can't do that,
But you have to, because you like you said, you can't have it all. You can't be the perfect mom, the perfect wife, the perfect daughter too. You can't be perfect for everybody without you having to
work on yourself and have yourself good. Yeah.
You have to be there. You have to be there mentally and physically in order for you to be at least good. Not perfect, but at least good. So I feel a little selfishness is a necessity.
Okay.
I love that. Okay. Do you hear that, audience? A little selfishness is necessary. Okay. Yep. I like that. I love that. Because you're right. You're 100% right. But like I said, I struggle with it tremendously. Up until recently, like I said. I was like, McDonald's costs money. It needs to...
Yeah, well, I am.
Susie, so how was your journey to get? I know you said that you started your the decor business just by doing a simple decoration for your mom's birthday, and where did this inspiration come from? How you managed to come out from, hey, I'm handling insurance for over
8 years.
8 years. So where you didn't have a doubt to be like, hey, am I going to have time to do this? Should I really put myself out there? Because these are questions that is be in my head when I want to come out from one thing to the next. So it's like, am I really going to have time? Should I put it out there? When I start, am I going to be able to finish? Because it's like, you can't put something out there, everybody looking forward, and then it's like, you out one day, 2 days, and then they don't see you again. So that tarnishes your brand. So how did you get the inspiration? How was the journey for you to be like, you know what, I can do this, so I'm gonna do it?
With regards to my decorating business?
Yeah, like transitioning from your 8 to 5 and then into having your own business.
Yeah.
Well, for me, like I mentioned, it started off just as, hey, how much does this cost? And I was like, whoa, no, I could do this myself. You do.
Give me some, honey.
No
Give me some.
lie.
It's okay.
I started, but
DIY.
over the years, I come to understand the business aspect when it comes to decorating as well, you know, and I have a more appreciation for people that does it because now I'm in it.
Correct.
You know? And like I say, it's just a simple garland for my mom's photo shoot, but it came into, okay, you having a birthday? I would like to decorate for you. And you know, I started from there and I free service just so I could build
Yeah,
Clientele.
the clientele.
Nice.
or build at least something to show people that I can do.
Yeah.
Basically, that's where I started from.
Can you
know?
emphasize on, because I noticed you say it real quiet, like you whisper, re-service, you say it real low. You say it low, you know. But that's one thing that I think a lot of entrepreneurs don't understand. Like sometimes, like you said, to get your brand and to get your name out there, you have to
Yep.
do it for free.
That's where the sacrifice came in.
Yes, they expect the payment and the big payout immediately, and that's not how that works. I really love that you mentioned that.
Yes, for
You know,
sure.
I really love it.
I had where I also did weddings for my friend. Right? I sat back and I looked through some pictures, some old pictures. I'm like, wait, but I was doing, and then when she was getting married, doing the little small wedding.
Okay.
So it goes way back from even before that, when I really sat down and noticed it, you know? And I was like, this is something I think I'm very passionate about. Every time I see something beautiful on Instagram or Facebook, I'm like, oh my gosh. And I sit down and I look at it, and it grew from there and it continuously grew from there. And I'm like, okay, I think I could start something. I could do something. Let's try it out. And like you say, I do have an 8 to 5. And I was still doing it with my 8 to 5, you know?
You have 2 8. You have
This
all
is
type
good.
of. You have 24 hours. Like at this point.
Basically, you know? And I say, you know, I'm going to give it a shot. And actually, I just put the business there. I'm pretty soon going to launch it. However, you know, like from the free service, from the trials, from people seeing my work, this is where it started from. And being consistent is where I
Yeah.
notice where you grew. You know, we can't, like you say, start something and then, you know what, this ain't for me. Because it's not a job for everybody.
Okay. True.
Everything you put yourself, maybe I might like doing this, but if it's not your passion, it's not going to
It's not gonna work.
Just because you're
Just
good at
because
it does not
it's
mean you
gonna
need to
stick.
do
And
it.
I, for the past like 7 years, I have been going. I have been trying. I have been, you know, learning new techniques. I take on challenges when, not every challenge, but if somebody say, can you do this? I would rarely say no. I would take on that challenge and challenge myself to do better, to make something. And
Nice.
my comfort or what I like about doing decoration is the pleasure people get when they walk into the room and be like, oh my gosh, look at this. And
So that's your
I love it.
gasoline.
I love it.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like
Popping
it.
the
That's a
balloons at the
drive.
end of the trip.
I always
But I
question
love
that. So they really do just destroy the whole
everything.
thing.
What we gonna do with
I
the
have a
millions?
son. I have a son.
In
He
some
would do it for
occasions,
you.
actually, where I took down my setup, if it could fit in the Jeep, I posted in a group chat like, hey, anybody would like a garland? And I literally gave it. I have 1 or 2 persons came. My mom is making birthday, and they come and grab the whole garland. You put it up,
Can you
but
add me to that group chat?
but it really breaks my heart to pop them out. But so if I can, I would. You know, once I could store them in my transportation, I would. If not, then they go down. But at least, you know, the pleasure of letting somebody know that what I brought to the table is something that they were looking for.
Got
You
you.
know?
Got
So
you.
building the brand, and that is what I was building a brand. I just didn't want, and that's why I named Sue's Luxury Decor. I saw, you know, listen to podcasts and people going through things, and I realized that I wanted to build this as a brand for myself. You know, put myself out there and do something that I love. I'm passionate about. So sometimes it does be tiring. Sometimes when I finish work at night at the front desk, I usually go home sometimes and I have something to do in the morning. I'm up at 1 o'clock blowing balloons. It happens to me sometimes, you know, and the pleasure of, okay, it's done. They're pleased.
They're happy.
I'm happy. You know?
Nice.
And like I say, when you find that passion, you don't see it as like it's burdening you down. You know, like, "Ah, I can't do it, you know? Of course, I do say to myself, I need to balance. Because at the end of the day, we can't take on everything and we can't do it all. We have 24 hours in a day. We need to find some time to rest. You know,
Really
we need
wish
to
they
find
had
some
more
time.
hours
Yeah,
in a day.
sometimes we
Don't
wish
start.
that.
Don't even start.
But we
I think
have
you
to
should
find
listen
Okay.
to the little advice that is given. That one is for her. Please emphasize on it,
find a
because she
balance.
don't know what
We
a
do.
word mean, the balance,
I mean,
and the not
sometimes
taking in more than I can
guilty.
handle.
I am
Yeah.
guilty of it. I just do it.
In my defense,
There
you
is
don't realize that you're taking
It's
it
not
and
so much
taking it.
fun.
You
Until you
just
crash.
like
Until you crash.
Well, yes.
Yeah.
And she said that with so much pride.
I know.
Like, yes.
No, I have times I do say to myself, why, Susie, you know, sometimes you could say no, you know. You could say no. And I'm a people pleaser, you know, and that is my thing, you know. Do like to please, make sure everybody's pleased and squeeze them in if I can. Sometimes, you know, sometimes there's a lot of last minute requests, you know, and you want to just ensure that their event
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
their, you know, is satisfied. They're satisfied with getting something
Yeah.
done. You know, so I would always put myself out there. Sometimes I say to myself, Suze, you can say no. It's okay.
It's okay too.
It's
But
okay.
when you realize that you can say no, but a part of not saying no is realizing that I didn't say no before and I still got it done.
Done.
That is
We are super women. I ain't gonna say we are super women.
We
can do
get it
yeah,
done.
We get it done.
I
Exactly.
love this moment right here, right? I really do, but please don't encourage her. Because now we're gonna make this worse, and then she's gonna cry. Like,
Yeah.
you know, it's for me, the balance thing is, I find, is
Very
extremely important because it's good to be successful. It's good to be the go-getter, to go after what you want, you know, fight for it and don't give up and push for it. Take on 2-3 different field that you know you're good at and you can do it, you can handle it. But at the end of the day, like Endine said earlier, if you're not, if
Right
this is
mentally.
not right, if you're not right physically, you're not going to be able to come through.
Yeah.
You understand? So you're going to take on all of these things, and you have to, because you want to be the responsible business person. You want to be the, you know, you have a brand to protect.
Correct.
But then at the end of the day, you can also cause your own destruction.
Yep. Yep. Indeed.
So, with that being said, balance.
Exactly.
You know, it's okay to say no sometimes. If you have 3 events in a weekend,
No.
that's a blessing. You understand what I mean? 2 on Saturdays, 1 on Sundays. You're not going to take 6 events in a
Correct.
weekend when it's,
Only you or two.
you understand? So again, balancing is extremely important, ladies. So we want to do it all. We are super women. We have the power. We can do it all. But we also got to take care of ourselves.
Yeah.
Our mental, our physical, like it is extremely important, because if we are not right, we cannot deliver.
Yeah.
You know, so I will always preach that. Linda, you're so quiet over there. So tell us,
We're
how
about to
you
dive into you,
balancing
honey. Yes.
Miss Health and pharmacy and, you know, gym and keeping it healthy, and she forever fighting me to come to Dalton. Yeah, we do
She
it
is
all.
the savior of the fingers. You know, everyone is like, how many? Linda in Dalton's gym, literally.
So how is it for you,
With us,
darling?
We have a balance because he does the physical part of everything, and I do everything that's in the background. So I weigh when the customer comes for the first time, take, you know, the assessment of, okay, what's your lifestyle like? What's your eating habits like? And that's something that actually I do on a daily basis on the job, on my 9 to 5, because you see a lot of people with different diseases, illness. And in our community, we have a lot of diabetic people. We have a lot of people with high blood pressure. We have a lot of people with cholesterol. And it saddens me, actually, because I see, not to be a racist or anything, but I see white, I see black, you know. But in our community, in our black community, there's way too much of those 3 things that I just mentioned. And it starts from small.
It has nothing to do with racism. Like, it's that, like, you didn't even have to apologize. That has nothing
Yeah, because
to do.
but the
it's
race,
how we eat.
it starts, and let me say this, like, even for as a culture, as a black culture, we eat like way too much on our plates. On a Sunday, you're gonna see we have this big plate with this macaroni and cheese. You know, and don't get me wrong, I was also raised like that. But then my education teach me otherwise, that it's not, you know, it's not healthy. And I myself struggled with my weight for a amount of years, you know, and persons would be like, oh, but her husband got a gym, and why she, you know, have this weight on top of her. And that's something I never tend to comment on another woman's weight, because you never know what that person is dealing with.
Correct.
Whether it be a medical situation or whatever the case
Depression,
may be.
anything.
You know, and the amount of times on my job that I've had women cry on my shoulders. My colleagues just tell me, you there for a purpose, because you always got somebody crying on your shoulders. Because I'm an encourager. I love to encourage women. I love to just speak life into another woman. So that's basically my role in the company, would be the role of just encouraging, doing the assessments, doing the paperwork. And we don't always know it all. We've fallen, we've failed, we've learned, you know, but at a certain point I wanted to give up, you know, but I was like, nah, we invested too much, we lost too much, and I believe now that we have learned, because you have to learn from your mistakes.
Correct.
I believe that now, you know, we found the right balance, and yeah, we're just giving it our all from here on.
You guys are doing amazing, by the way. You guys are doing amazing, by the way.
Definitely.
Love it. All right. So we got a little bit of the journey, what they got to here, what we're doing.
You know,
what you want to ask him?
I listening to every single one of them, right? And it's hard to like Linda was just saying, she do the admin at work, at home, let me say, she have the business at home, she do the admin there, so imagine you leave in the pharmacy 5-6 o'clock in the afternoon to go home and to do more paperwork. And she have a child. So you're asking yourself, how do we do it? How do we come home, be the mommy, be the wife, and still work while we're still at home, so you don't turn off, the brain don't turn off?
Discipline, you have to be disciplined. And even on days you feel like you don't want to do it,
you have to do it, because there's nobody else who's going to do it for you.
I mean, now I wake up 4 o'clock twice a week, because I'm now doing this tea to help, you know, women and men with we'll get into that another time. But,
hey, listen, straight out there, what's the name of it?
But I'm not a morning person at all.
You become one though.
But you gotta do what you gotta do. And sometimes to get up in the morning, I literally have to call myself 3 times in my head, like, Linz, you gotta get up. Linz, you gotta get up.
Yeah.
And on the 3rd time, you're up. You have to be disciplined, because guess what? Person's ordered, you have to make sure you show up and deliver. Yeah. So that's where the discipline comes in.
True. That is amazing. Like, I don't think people would understand, like, when they say, like, it's not to say we don't need a man, right? But out of everything that they are saying here, we can still do it without it. Like, we do love our kings. We have our kings, but we can survive without it.
Oh, definitely. At the end of the day,
it's
that's
a good
what
thing
I think
no
that.
Here today.
No, we do have the men there. Shout out to Alvin and John. I mean, at the end of the day, to build on top of your statement, it's not to say that it takes away from us that we don't necessarily need them. I think it's a good thing that we want them. We don't need them. It's never a good thing to need
another person,
another individual. That's never okay. If you need to breathe, you need air, you need water, you need God. You don't need another individual. At the end of the day, what makes the women in this room is our ability to understand that we are strong like concrete. But we don't mind if the man in the foundation. We don't have an issue with that. We still have our femininity.
Yeah.
We don't use that. We don't think that part of ourselves is weak. That's why I think it takes a certain type of strength to admit that, hey, I want you. I love you. I want to live my life with you. But make no mistake, I will never need you. Ever.
And that is something that I think we as women sometimes, we seems to fall back a little. You know, we allow ourselves to be so, again, it's okay to be vulnerable, but we allow ourselves to get to the point where it's so far gone, where it's like the person believe and think like, hey, I could do anything because she ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
You want me to be completely honest? Even that woman is calculated. I believe, I don't know if I'm being biased, but
you think?
You want me to tell you the truth?
It have some really bad cases in Mills.
I'm going to be honest. The most submissive of submissive woman is calculated. It is for a reason. It is for her luxury, her comfort, like she's being that way to receive X, Y, and Z. So she's doing A, B, C.
Not all the time.
Really?
Not all the time. Somebody like me and you can say that. We choose to be submissive because we know what we want. Again, it's a choice. We want to be submissive because we choose to do it because we want to. But there are women that are submissive because they don't have a choice. They have to. Depends on their situation.
But then they're not being vulnerable and I don't know what I'm doing and this and that. It's like, I know I can't do X, Y, and Z, so I need to listen. Again, we're always, women are, I love being a woman. Listen, women, I believe, that's why, again, God is a woman. I always say this because.
God is a woman?
Yeah, big time.
What book you read on?
And I'm going to tell you why I think so. I think because of how we are as women. I've never truly met a weak woman. Even if they're doing making the most stupid decisions, they're not weak now. They are well aware of everything now. They have... Show me a dummy. Show me a dummy.
I wouldn't call it a dummy, but okay, certain situations a woman falls in, right, take away their strength.
Yeah.
Yes, you would say.
It's not that they're dumb or they're dummy or they're weak. It's just that, again, certain situations you fall yourself into, you just don't see the way out, so you just... You know, where you have women that's some women are stronger than others.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, where we could find ourselves in a situation and we're going to fight ourselves through it and find a way out. There are others that don't have that strength. There are others that mentally are not there. You know, they need maybe that other person to push them, to help them, or they need someone to come out of the way and just grab them and be like, hey, what are you doing? You know, some women needs that. So if they don't have that, then they're stuck. You know, they're gonna just stay in a situation where they're at until somebody else come out and just pull them out of it. It's not every woman that have that strength, that have that mental, that's mentally strong enough to pull themselves out of certain situations that would, like you say, would make them look like a dummy.
I think sometimes too is culture and upbringing as well.
Big time. Like the Muslim culture, a lot of it is...
You think...
And they're clever now. They're not... Oh, God. Oh.
You think nowadays, can we still blame culture for that?
Oh, yeah.
Like now in 2026?
Oh, yes. Maybe African culture, some Somalians cultures, some Indian culture. Deep.
Yes, we can.
Like
It's
deep.
it's
really
quite
deep. Because if you as the daughter are told... Okay, for instance, gypsy culture. Gypsy culture, the daughters don't go to college. They get married at 15, literally have children, and that's all you do. In the gypsy culture, if the daughter wants to go to college, she is shunned. She loses her family because she turned her back on her religion. You know? But again, even in those stories, when you hear the mother who actually submitted to the whole thing, she's proud of her daughter. She knows nonsense.
No, but then if it's a culture or something, you don't know no better.
No, you know you can't fight it. because you born
So
in
that's
it.
why I asked nowadays in 2026, I don't think I would blame culture for it anymore.
You would blame the individual for choosing not to
Exactly,
stand up
because
against
now
it.
we have so much things that are happening now that makes it, it's you see the difference. You know better.
Yeah, but it's
You know,
easier said than
it's
done.
your culture. That's what you know. Yes, that's
You're strong mentally.
again.
and-
Come back to what I was saying just now. You have to be mentally there. You have to be mentally strong enough. Like nowadays, like who going to wake up and be like, oh, my mother have to choose my man for me to marry?
A lot of
Anybody
girls,
doing that anymore?
It's a lot, baby, a lot of women. Like it's some women don't even have a choice. They just know, like they don't know. It's really bad, no.
2026?
Girl, yes, yeah. We want to hold their hands and be like, baby, come over here. But baby, it's terrible. It's disheartening because those girls are aware that this is nonsense. That's the only thing I can say is that maybe the generation before we accepted it, like the mothers accepted it, but the daughters are like, you know what? I don't want to do this. I don't want, and that's where it comes to, do I stand up for what I believe in, what I know in my heart feels right, and lose mommy, grandma, grandpa, uncles, cousins. We're not you can lose everything just for saying no. Just for saying no. You can even lose your life in some countries just for saying no. It's horrible, but it's real.
I too rude for this.
This is
I going to die. It's okay.
that's the thing is, that's what they say. It's you don't realize as a woman how much of
locally, you don't have to go far in the Christian community. That's the way it is, but not that bad.
Oh.
But for example, you're raised in the church. You have a certain standard to upkeep. From the time you get your first boyfriend, y'all gotta married because it's better to be married than burn in sin. Because if you courting and you end up having sex out of marriage, then that's like a shame for your family or whatever. It happens. It happens now.
what can we do to break that stigma? Like, are we going in the right direction? What is that? Because I know we can't just collectively as women be like, no, this is dumb, and everyone listen. That's not going to happen. And I know we're going in the right direction, but I feel like, just like you say, it's really just right there.
It's never gonna go away. You know, it's never gonna go away. As to me, I think as time, as generation coming and going, it maybe the freedom might get, we might become more free. Mm-hmm. But to say like it's gonna go away, it's never gonna go away, because our parents and grandparents and great grandparents, they're still there.
And they still
what they teach us is still in us. So
issue.
Yeah. It's not gonna go away. That's why I asking if like no 2026 is still happening, because I figured somebody like me definitely ain't happening. So so yeah, we just gotta.
A lot of us live in different worlds, baby. Different
strong
worlds.
Mind. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's what it is. Our audience over here are well quiet.
Yes. We're about to harass them just now. I know you guys are shy, but we're going to be getting into you guys just in a bit.
So who would like to say hello? Miss Anna. You look so beautiful.
She's like, I know she did not just point at me right away.
Hi, Mel. How are you doing, darling? Good. So how are you balancing?
I've been, first of all, Dylan, I'm so grateful to finally meet you in person.
Hi.
Wait, only now?
Yes, I told you that.
I am a very work and home. She thinks, you know what?
Stop.
Okay.
Stop it.
But I've been coping with balancing with my work life, my new health life, and family. It's always a challenge. So I admire you ladies for all you have on your plates. I mean, I'm a wife, I'm a mother of 4, I'm a grandmother of 3, so I have a lot going on, and I work nights.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
She looks nice.
Most is like, I love Steph badly. Steph calls me mom. I was like, that's why I had to be here today. But I prefer to be in bed because I have to go work. Yes. But it's all about balancing again, because I really wanted to learn a little more. Learning is never too much. Even for me, that is trying my best now to put something out there, and coming here, I get a little bit it's like a buffet, so I eat what was for me today.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Nice. You know, that was the point of it today. I invited these ladies there. I was very, particular of the persons I wanted to sit on this couch, because I didn't want it to be the face that everybody's seeing, that we are accustomed of, because we have so many beautiful women out here that doing so many great things in the back burner.
Yeah.
That people don't talk about, people don't see, and they're okay with it, because people like me, I don't need to be all out there. But sometimes it's okay to just step out of your comfort zone just a little bit. Just take a little grace, just take your shine, because again, you guys deserve it.
And there's people that needs to see it as well. Like, you have no idea how important it is to watch up and see those examples. It's necessary, it's essential, because if you don't see yourself, you will never in your mind think that it's possible. Growing up, I wanted to be Lindsay Lohan, Hannah Montana. Why would I lie? Why would I lie? I wanted to be Lizzie McGuire. I was all up in there. Kim Possible. That was what I want. That is the, it wasn't until I went to academy, and I know she's probably gonna be like, Lord, she always talking about me, but I would watch the Fabbies and the Melissa Bose, like these girls, even Anna, like these women who decided, you know what, I'm beautiful, but I'm also going to be smart as hell, and I'm gonna dominate the hell out of my field. I will die a legend. Point blank.
And that's a goal. Yeah. That's a goal. That's why we're pushing. That's why we're being super women.
It's necessary. It has to happen. And it's true, because I promise you, your 9-year-old is not something to play with. I ain't even meet her. I have never, and I know it. Your baby is not something to your son's nothing to play with, because what they're seeing is like, yo, mommy, mommy doing this for you, daddy is doing this for you, man, I'm gonna step up to the plate. And we're not the type of parents to be like, hey, if you're not X, Y, and Z, no. What I love about our generation is that we see a gift and a talent, and we water it like a flower. Like, we go buy this, we go do that, we go put you in this. We're not holding back the children. We're encouraging them. We're sitting down, we're listening to them. It's beautiful, completely beautiful, and that's why I admire. Like, I'm so excited for the next. I'm not kidding. I'm really excited
for the next generation.
Like, they're gonna rule now.
Yes.
It's gonna be so awesome, and I love that. It's gonna be a type of generation that no one's gonna really be left behind. Everyone is gonna be like pulling up on one another, because they're that strong, they're that confident in themselves. We don't even have a generation that coming up that, she does sing, I sing better. You don't even see that anymore. It's, let's sing together. Let me help you sing better. It's so beautiful how we changing it. And we should give ourselves a round of applause for that. Because we did that.
I agree.
And we don't even realize it, because we're still doing it. We're still living it. Oh God, I can't wait for us to be old enough.
It's what you just said just now. A little healthy competition is always okay, but you gotta do it gracefully. You gotta do it with class. Like right here, we're on a small island, so everybody's doing pretty much almost the same thing. Everybody's almost on the same field. So why it is that we can't just, hey, if I'm struggling over here, I can reach out to Susie, I'm doing decorations, you're doing decorations. I need this and I need that. Why can't we work together? Or I falling behind on this. We need to find a way to, educate the younger ones that come in that this is the way to do it.
I think
There's no need. It's not hard. Why? It's not hard, because I'm okay sharing my spot. It has to be okay sharing the spotlight. It don't always have to be all about you. We all gotta eat. We all gotta get successful. So why is it that I can't help you?
Correct.
Exactly.
If I'm one step ahead of you, why it is that I need to feel happy that I'm one step ahead of you and you're behind? So hey, I'm gonna leave you behind.
That was the past generation's mentality.
It shouldn't
that
be.
was literally what it was.
We still have
But it's because we didn't have.
We still have it.
We still have it, yes. But I love the fact that we don't bother with those people. Like, we don't leave you in your corner. I don't know about anybody else, but when you're like that, I just leave you in your corner. If you don't want to understand it, baby, Because the truth of the matter is you're making your life harder for you. And you're not even realizing it. You can't catch it? Oh, if you can't catch white throw, what do you want me to do?
Okay.
Give me back my ball.
Okay, Mary. Mary coming on now. No, but on a real though, like I really, again, I'm gonna say I really appreciate you ladies for being here. People like Melissa, like she said it, she gotta be at work just now, and here she is. She could have been sleeping, resting, but she's here. And that's the impact that I wanted to have. Like, it don't have to be big, it don't have to be grand, it don't have to be luxurious, but I just wanted to have a small get-together with women that understand that it's okay to share the spotlight.
Yes.
It's okay to learn from each other. We all here have something that we can learn from each other. You know, I don't know it all. You definitely don't know it all. So it's like, why we can't sit on here and listen to your story and say, you know what? Oh, I didn't know. Maybe I could use her technique, include it in mine. It's gonna make a difference on my side. That's the goal. For me, that's all that we as women. That's a mentality that we kind of have to like practice to have more, because the whole hate thing is not cute anymore. It's yeah.
It never was cute, but I think it's because back then in their mind, it was, if I doing it and somebody else doing it, then I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
That is what that was. And you see it with acting, music, you see it with every field. But again, back then, it was only one particular, if you're the black person that's doing this, you're the only one that's going to be doing this for now. So it's like, I can't leave nobody else come in. Now, God bless how the world has developed. You know, there is room for everyone on top of the mountaintop. The truth is, back then, there wasn't. And that's something that we don't really acknowledge. The truth is how the world was programmed back then. They only would pick that person for the mountaintop alone. We have to be real, because there's a reason why we all have the same fandom. We all love the same particular type of people back in the day. It was never numerous at the same time. It was Bow Wow or Romeo. It was never Bow Wow and Romeo. You understand? It was B2K and I don't even know, but it was B2K. It was never at the same time. Now it's like buffet.
And guess what? We're gonna continue this after a short break.
Yes.
So we're gonna come back in a few. We have some more discussions, a little bit more surprises. Oh, this audience is gonna just
don't be nervous. Don't be nervous. You gotta say something for you guys.
But we'll see you guys back in a bit, okay?
We'll be back.
Are we safe?
Hello. Welcome to Corona Park. My name is Urmain Dormois, better known as Yume Dormois. People call me Yume because my name is actually a French name, Urmain Dormois. It's French, but back in school days, they could not pronounce the Urmain. So that's where the Yume came from, and then the Yume became my artistic name. I started using it as that. And when I introduce myself to folks, I would say, yes, my name is Yume, don't say no. Talk about Tanning the Boys. Tanning the Boys it still is the longest existing string band on St. Martin. I had the privilege to travel with them several occasions. I had the privilege to conduct their very first recording, called Fete. Remember Fete? I did that together with Lasana Suku from the House of Nazi. You know, we went to Holland, we played at the Kuhl House. Remember the Kuhl House in the first place? They played, and there were a lot of Germans, thousands of people. And after that, everybody wanted music. But they had no recording, they had nothing. So we discussed with Lasana, we said, listen, when we get back to St. Martin, the first thing we have to do is make a project to get these guys on tape. So we came back and we did that. We went to the studio, do the songs and so forth. You know, they have the marimba, they have the banjo, the guitars, the accordion, and the guiro. Now, most of these instruments stem from Santo Domingo, where they went, as our forefathers used to go to Santo Domingo to pick cane and work. They picked that up there. They picked up the playing of those instruments there and came back home with that, and also with that Spanish flavor of music. That's where it came from. It wasn't original St. Martin, but because of many of our forefathers went back there, they came back home with these things. Now, you don't have the young people playing these instruments. And it should be something that we should embark on to bring it back to the forefront. Right now, we have a set of young boys are doing, they have the string band, the family string band. They're doing a fantastic job. You know? But we need the little children, the 6-year-olds, the 10-year-olds, to be playing that. So that's an area that we really have to look into, you know, when it comes to the string band, because these things are of old and they're fading. If you don't continue with it, they're going to fade away, and then the next generation will have no idea what was ever there before them. Now, Culebra was a gentleman that used to dig graves, or also foundations. And then you had Tanya as well. Nathaniel Davis was his name, and Culebra was Federico. He's called him Federico. And they had Maxime. Maxime was an Anguillian, actually. You had Eddie violinist and George violinist, two brothers. So, and these gentlemen over the years, you had Abrahams as well. I remember Abrahams was part of the group when we went to Holland. After you had the string band, you had conjuntos, a lot of conjuntos we had here on the island. And as we went on, everything get modernized. Then you had the bands. We had the bands, the Superfly, Creole Stars. These were great stars. Rolling Stones, you know, these are great dance bands that St. Martin had with their own particular style of music. It's very important to preserve your culture and your heritage. Very important. Remember, it is your own thing.
For me, I think, you know, agriculture was one of the most important pillars of St. Martin economy in general. When you look at farmers like Mr. Matthew, Mr. Richardson, Mr. Guy, and you listen to them speak, you really saw how St. Martin embraced agriculture for something that was really important to the people. When you say, like, they're looking at turning over their land and developing crops so that they can bring food to the communities, I mean, that's what it was all about back in the day. That's how people really survived and really got their livelihoods together, you know, in a means of jollification too as well. You know, back then, you know, people really grew crops and took it out to the market, you know, and people was waiting for them in towns and different things. And so people was more self-sustainable back then and networking with each other in order to get things done on an economical level. So for me, when I look back at that and I saw how we had a lot more sustainability in a sense when it comes to the basic necessities that were very much more important, you kind of realize that the way we go in now, we need to kind of not throw that sector on the side, because it will be one of the most important ones that we've got to be relying on back in the future. You know, with the crops that we grew back then, it was at such low price and value, but yet was the most valuablest thing that the people actually needed. Now, when you look today at things like, and we so rely on importation, we have to really think about how that's really going to affect us moving forward. I mean, it was never the first, and it's not going to be the last, but the thing is, what type of impact will it have on us in these Caribbean regions that rely on these imports to be able to sustain our economy? So I think it's something that we need to really put more in-depth thought into, on building resilience and building sustainable networks inside of our Caribbean region to ensure that food security can always be met. So, you know, I think we're where we devalued the country is when we actually decided to make a transition from agriculture, animal husbandry, fisheries, which was basically the pillar of the economy, into the tourism sector, and not realizing how agriculture could have actually complemented that tourism sector. And it was sad how the transition happened, because I think it really happened by force, that our people were basically conditioned into believing that agriculture would no longer provide a certain levels of sustainability to them. And so, they just buy the cookie and run with it without really realizing the full potential that they really still had in their hands. I think I'm such a dedicated, die-hard advocate to nature. And I think nature ever so often, like they say, God has a sense of humor. Ever so often I think nature has a great sense of humor, where it challenges us as people to really recognize what is most important and what should be most valued. My name is Denisio Wyatt. I am Managing Director of Spaceless Gardens and founder of St. Martin Agricultural Research and Development Center Foundation. I would like to encourage a lot of people to find purpose in this life, and I think agriculture has made me find purpose, has made me find something to live for. So I am giving thanks for just being able to share my opinion with you guys today, and I hope that it may be very fruitful to the mind moving forward. Blessed love.
reflection of what is our culture, what is everyone's culture, and you can stand and see the different culture wares and see that everyone understood the assignment, everyone knows what they needed to do. When you see St. Martin with the floral, you're seeing the different styles and colors of the madras. Dominica has about 3-4 different colors. Okay, madras, yes. And Dominican Republic, the red, white, and blue, and of course Aruba, she is rocking the flag right through. All right, right through.
2 years ago, Focus Forward Media started with a simple idea: to tell real stories, capture real moments and turn memories into something that lasts. Over these past 2 years, you trusted us with your weddings, your events, your businesses, your brands, and your milestones. From the first idea to final edits, from small moments to big stages, we were there. And that trust means everything to us. If you've been thinking about booking us, book us today. Spots are limited, so don't wait. Book today and lock in your deal. And let us help you tell your story right away. From all of us here at Focus Forward Media, thank you for rocking with us, believing in us, and trusting us to capture your memories. The story continues, and we're just getting started.
And we are back, all right? So this is the part of the podcast where we're going to have our audience interact with our panelists. So any questions you guys have, please feel free to ask our lovely panelists. And you guys have a card. Each of you are handing a card. Later on in the segment, we're going to be picking certain individuals to read out the card. She's hiding hers. To read out the card and, of course, give some words on what that card means to you. We'll get there. All right, so let's get into the lovely audience. So has some questions for our lovely panelists?
Pleasant good afternoon to everyone, or is this evening? It's afternoon. My question is to Susie. You struck my interest when you spoke about customer service. I am also a certified image consultant, so customer service is I'm very big on customer service as well. Started that passion back with American Airlines, doing my certification in Texas with them. So I'm very much so intrigued in understanding how you exercise within the community and teaching others the importance of proper customer service. Being the face of a big institution like Nagico, how do you apply that?
Good question.
Yes. I think customer service for me has always been something that was instilled in me. I wouldn't say yes, I went to a course to practice and learn how to do customer service. However, the type of characteristic I have, I'm a very people person. Like I said, I like to make sure people are pleased. So when it comes to the front desk and cashing a regular good afternoon, have a pleasant day, And I think this is our island's biggest problem, customer service. You know, and it really strikes me like as an island who's built on tourism, why we can't just be nice, you know, at times, you know, and like I say, I do supervise a front desk. So at times I speak out and like, hey guys, this is how you handle the situation. Maybe sometimes people come to you wrong. You know, they come from a long flight, delayed flights. You know, they're angry, they're hungry, they're tired. We never have to go there when they are there. We try to tone it down, give them a pleasant experience, let them understand and see that we empathize with them, you know. So, like I say, giving them that customer service satisfaction, turning their whole day around from just a smile, a good afternoon, a good day, and you know, going the extra mile to ensure that their stay or their experience was good. You know that. So I feel proud when somebody could say thank you. You know, you made my day. You turned it around for me. You made my mom smile. Something as small as, like I say, a small gesture will go a long way. You know, I've met persons at the hotel industry where they just give me their whole life experience, whether it be business-wise, family-wise, love life. And you meet somebody and within 20 minutes you have that connection. And me, I'm very big with networking. So when you do bring that pleasant customer service to them, you don't know what doors you can open for you just by being kind and just by being pleasant to someone. You know?
I just want to follow up. Thank you to state that we were once recognized as the friendly island.
Correct.
And it is us as a people that need to be able to reinforce and bring that back. So it's not that it's difficult for us to do it. It's just somewhere along the way we lost that. And we need to be able to own it and bring it back. But thanks for your response.
You're welcome.
So, you know, you would say that it's a natural thing for you. So this is just the person that you are. Correct. It's not something that you went to school for, that you studied. It's just naturally in you. So,
and like I think, like just to piggyback what she's saying, we lost it along the way. I think a lot of us are very strong-minded, and we want to stand for our ground with certain things. You know, we can stand our ground, and like I said, we can always be firm in what we say and what we do when the customers sometimes is not always right. We can still do it in a way professionally,
respectfully and professionally,
respectful, and let them know that, hey, I'm standing my ground. You are wrong, but in a pleasant, professional way.
Definitely.
You understand?
Great. You got it.
We have another question from another audience member.
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon. My question is for Steph and Linda, because both of you said you prefer to be behind the scenes. Now that you've taken the step to be in front of people's face, more for Steph because you've been doing it a bit longer now, how has it changed? How has it impacted? Are you still as scared as the beginning, or are you a little bit more comfortable? And Linda, for the few minutes that you've been in front, how does it feel now to step out and people are watching you and listening to you, and you're making an impact on your crowd now?
Linda, go ahead. I'll let Linda to go.
For the few minutes that I've done it here, once I started speaking, I feel okay. I think the nerves is really at the beginning. I've always been like this. I was raised in church, singing the choir, dance at church. And no matter what, once I have to be in front of a crowd, the first couple minutes, it's always nerve-wracking.
It's normal.
But once I get into it and the flow starts to go, then I'm good.
For me, just as Linda said, I think it's for everybody. You know, once you're gonna step into a situation where all eyes on you, lights is on you, so you always have that moment where, you know, you have your little nerves kick in and stuff. But as you get into it, conversation flowing, you get comfortable, so it becomes natural. And for me, Maylene always says, yes, whatever. You know, I have it. And I know I have it. I know I can do it. I just prefer not to do it. But now that I decide that, hey, there are things that I want to do, and in order for me to do them, I have to step in the spotlight. So this is just practice for me to, you know, really get myself where I know I need to get, or where I want to get. Things that I need to do, things I'm going to get myself into, it needs this. My face needs to be out there. I need to, you know, people need to know me. People need to see me. So I'm just, riding along with it because I know that opportunities are coming. So I gotta do what I gotta do. So yeah.
So proud of you.
Any more questions?
Any more questions, love?
The beautiful lady in the red.
Oh my.
So you said you're a mother of 3. Coming here was difficult. Not really difficult, just you became a little selfish. I understand that. Now I become selfish. I'm here today. My son has a game. He's like, "Oh, you're not coming?" I said, "No, I'm supporting a friend. You know, it's mommy's time. I will go to the next game." So as a mom, I know you have a partner at home and dealing with 3 kids. How are you handling that? And Central Bank, I don't know if you have a lot. I have to do reports for you guys in my capacity right now. And how do you handle it? You go home after you finish work with 3 kids. 2 and 4. Wow.
And 9.
And 9, yeah, but I'm not going to young one because they need more attention.
Yeah.
You could tell a 9-year-old, hey, go and do this. But you had them like 2 years behind. So how do you handle that at this present time, being a hard-working woman? How do you handle it?
Well, like I said, be a little selfish. So when I started the Central Bank, I just had the one. The 2 of them came along afterwards. And working in the regulatory space was new for me, still new for me, because still learning things up till now. And sometimes, you know, like when you want to be good at your job, you want to put in all that you've got. So when I just started, sometimes, and I think you said that we need more time in the day.
Yeah.
Sometimes you need more than 8 hours to, I guess, to apply yourself and to be good at what you do. So sometimes I would find myself going back home with my work while my husband need attention, my kid need attention, and I had to just sit back and be like, no, there's time for work and there's time for home. So at some point I had to be like, you know what, this is a time that's stipulated for work, so you should just stick to that, and whatever happens, whatever you don't get to finish today, you get to finish tomorrow, because no matter what, you cannot finish your work in one day, because the work is always going to be there. And in terms of balancing the kids with, well, like I said, I have a very supportive husband, and my 9-year-old, shout out to her, I don't know which camera right now. Kyra, she's very helpful as well.
Nice.
So like I said, balancing, you have to find a way to balance yourself. And I also try to go to the gym, because I find it's a good, at least for me, for mental and physical, is very good for me. So in order for you to, in my experience, in order for you to balance it all, you have to have the support, you know?
Yeah. So, and the support, that's important
yeah,
too.
the support, the village. My mom, I'm blessed enough to still have my mom and my dad here with me. So sometimes when I need a little break, I can just be like, hey mom, are you busy today? You know?
Ship them there.
Want to see you, you know?
Melissa like, yeah,
I just pop up, knock on the door, hey. And just, but the support you need to have, you need to have the support. You need to be selfish. You know, you need a time for yourself, because if you don't look out for yourself, you won't be able to pour into
anything else.
Yeah. You know, so that's me,
how you manage.
I balance me and my workload in my life.
Nice. she go but jump a ball.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. This question is for everyone, really, mainly Malene, because she did mention initially that we realize that we can do it all, right? That we are women kings. However, there is also the reality where we crash. We do fall, and sometimes we just don't know what to do next. And we still have to get up tomorrow and work. We still have to take care of the children. We still have to take care of the husband. And we go on. How do you guys wheel it back in when you're at a moment where you just don't know what to do next? Like, how do you get yourself back in track? That's my question.
I'm gonna leave one of the panelists answer first, and then I'm gonna tell my truth. But I would like the healthy answer first. Yeah, the ones that's gonna, steer them in the right direction.
Lens, you wanna go?
Yeah.
I mean, for me, every now and then I just need a girl's day. I don't know. I just need my sister. I just need my friend. We go to the spa, we go have a drink, we oosa a little, and then I pick it back up. Nice. For me, that's just it. Nothing much. Hey, this week has been super hectic. I just need an hour or two to just talk, and from there, I'm good. So, yeah. It's nothing much.
That's a healthy answer.
I don't know if it's a healthy answer, but
I think it's a very healthy answer. I think that's a very healthy answer. To be honest, it doesn't make sense I lie to you. Doesn't make sense I lie to anyone here. I do not have a good handle on that. I have crashed many a times because I do not understand to say no. Oh. I am learning to leave opportunities. It's very hard. But I'm learning, and what happens is that it gets bad. I take at least 2. You say an hour. I need like a week of doing absolutely
to disappear.
Nothing. Like
pretty much.
She knows it. She feels it, and she just be like, "Go in your room, lock your door, put on your." There has been times that I have called her completely crashing out, completely crashing because I'm getting ready to go to an event and my body is like it's stopping like something. So I call her freaking out. So she is I've said it a million times. She is my she's my center. I have a lot of center, but she's like my real, really correctly because I feel completely safe around her. No judgment. Even if it's judgment, it's like, girl, come on. And then it's not even malicious. So it's like I have my person. Husband, I love you, but she is my person as well. So she knows that I need a week of doing absolutely nothing. It's literally me getting up, I take a shower, I do breakfast, and I watch TV. TV watch me. I watch TV watch me. I'm on my phone. Then after maybe the 3rd day, I go outside to the sun. Literally, I go see what the sun is like. Let's go outside. And then I do another baby step. Okay, let me do a task. And then I'm into it. And then it flows back.
You know why you need a week? Because you don't take it often enough.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's why I realized I don't take it.
Need a week.
I don't take it at all. I need for me. I need for me to completely crash. I don't have the ability to be like, hey, you know what? Let me slow down. Because in my head, it's like, you're lazy. You're not. What are you doing? This is what you asked for. What are you doing? Mm-hmm. So that's why it's like when my body starts to.
Yeah, you're burned out. Medically, you're burned out.
And then it's just like, and my husband and God bless his soul. That's what I have a real good support system. They all come together. Even my mommy Carol over there. They all come together. She takes my son. They all come together and give me just a minute because I need it. I cry a lot during those crashes. I cry like maybe for days. Just everything I feel.
But Steph, but why is this? I can't just keep on doing what I need to do.
You need to balance it.
Girl,
it's so...
You are human. Yeah. I tired,
I know she is. I love her for it. That's why I love her. I know she's tired.
Human. You are strong, yes. You are superwoman, yes. But hey, if you are not healthy, you cannot deliver. Mm-hmm. So imagine you crashing a day before you go to host an event, or hours before you go and host an event. Many would call me a couple hours before she actually goes on stage to host a show.
Crash.
Shaking, crying, bawling. I tired. So You didn't sleep last night? No, I was up till 2, but you have to host a show at 6 in the morning. Why? You know, so this is the perfect example of what I was saying. Balance. Yeah. It's okay to say no sometimes. It don't make you weak. It doesn't mean that you're weak. It doesn't mean that, hey, I'm not delivering. It doesn't. No, you're already. I think by now we are all already, make a name. Your brand is already out there. Everybody knows by now what each one of you can deliver. So by now, you don't need to be pleasing anybody. There's no need to kill yourself for it.
Yeah.
It's good. The success is good. Yep. It's good to look back and be like, hey, yes, damn, I did this. Like 4 shows in a day, 4 shows. It's good. But then when you go home, you have 0 energy to even give your children a hug.
And that's where I just push extra because I don't allow the 0 energy. I will still go and let's go camping, let's go to the beach, let's go to the this. Because I feel like I can't let that go because then I really ain't
And
nothing.
then next week you'll crash and you can't even give them a hug, not one day, because you need a whole week.
That's it.
So you ain't hug them for a whole week.
No, usually what I do is I lay in bed and be like, listen, Allah, you just come over here. I just come over here.
My mother does take them.
That's true.
So we are not doing
But I
this.
feel like I got better though this year, especially with there was a time I said no to a couple of things, like I got promoted to something and then I let go something and I called her one time. I was like, listen, this is what I do, and I know you were proud of me. Yeah, you wasn't even expecting.
I gotta give it to her. Okay. I'll give it to her, but I hate to give it to her because when I give it to her, she get comfortable and she go back to old habits. So. No, I forget our part.
Okay. but it's a balance, and like I say, having really nice and good people around me. Because if it wasn't for her, you would have probably seen me gone a long time. I could be very honest about that. I wouldn't have really, because a lot of times she got me out of my head. And I was in it. I was living in there. And I'm my worst person.
I don't just cuss.
And that's what I need. But she cusses in a loving way. I don't ever feel like she being mean. She just like, why you not listening? And I know that's what it is. And that's why it is. I love you.
I love you too, girl. I got you. Anyone else? Any other questions? No?
All right, let's get into these cards.
You're so excited.
Yes, I love
okay, so each and every one of you have a little card, right? I don't know if you had a chance to read it. So I'm going to choose. We're going to go back and forth until time permits.
Okay.
We're going to have as much persons read their cards and then read it out loud and tell us what or how what you read resonates with you. Okay.
And we are going to be calling up that young lady right in the back there by the name of K, Chef K, one of the most amazing chefs on the island. Yes, and she's going to stand up. Yes. Great chef. Snacks on point.
So Miss K, go ahead.
Okay. My story is not over and a new chapter is beginning. Okay, so Maylee knows. My grandmother passed last year. I had to stop everything that pertains to Kay's kitchen, catering, cooking, everything to deal with that. So now, it's sad, but now that she's gone and she's not in pain anymore, anything now, my new chapter then. So I'll be able to get back out there. The same thing what you guys were saying, marketing, building back the clientele. Because I have a good client. I'm grateful for them.
Yes, you do.
I am grateful, So now that I can move and I can breathe, I want to use that word because in the span of the 6 years, there was dealing with a house, dealing with my grams, unexpected pregnancy, miscarriage, and then I would not say depression. I would mostly call it, I was in my head. So I was not able. I was just in bed. Yeah,
it's okay, baby.
A lot. So now with the new year, I already start to make moves. Nothing loud yet, but we're there.
It don't need
steps.
to be.
Yeah.
It definitely don't need to be.
Yeah, steps in the right direction. I started back working out, just walking for now. And then I'm getting back in the gym. I have a baby. She's 2 now, so I have 2 beautiful kids. And I'm being very selfish.
As you should.
I am not, I don't care. It's going to sound bad.
No, it don't. It doesn't.
Because it's. I don't care. I'm not. I have a partner. He's a very, very good dad. And I'm not even. Oh, baby, you have to watch your kids. I'm going out. Watch your daughters.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know, leave him know ahead of time out of respect. And okay, babe, I going out weekend. And I don't have no friends. No female friends. So I will go by myself. I want to try a new restaurant. I'm out by myself. You see me, I always have on my headphones. I don't want to talk to nobody. It's really trauma.
I think it's you coming out of the trauma, to be honest. I think it's you understanding what it is and you realizing, hey, I've come from these obstacles and I for damn sure, gonna get over whatever coming.
Yeah, so I'm not apologetic for being selfish. I deal with the girls, he works, I'm home because we dealt with that. So he works and I'm home with the girls, they in school, the house is taken care of, they have lunch when they come home, the whole housewife kind of a thing, you know. But when I say I'm gone, don't call me, don't text me.
As you should.
When I'm ready, I will come home or whatever the case may be. But I'm not sorry for being selfish. I'm not sorry for putting me first, because I noticed she got bad the last 2 years. I noticed with that time frame, I was unhappy, I was unhealthy because I stress eat. So my weight is just ridiculous. I'm not fitting into my clothes. It's just bad. And I was in a type of headspace there where it's like, we ain't doing that again.
We're not going back.
Never going back.
You know,
so anything it takes to push yourself forward.
I like that.
It's
Good
okay
job,
sometimes. Yeah.
Good job, Mama.
Why are you shaking your head, Sofiana?
Just shaking it.
Pass the mic to her, please. Sophie, go ahead.
I'm trying to hide behind this whole lady. Good afternoon. My name is Sofiana.
Hi, Sofiana.
So my card says, I give myself permission to rest, heal, and grow. I was telling this lady next to me earlier that we need to switch because I rest a lot. Okay, so, but I can resonate with the heal and grow. So I came to this island like 26, 27 years ago, not knowing anyone. And I'm an entrepreneur, but I'm also an independent sales rep. For the past almost 18 years, I tend to reinvent myself a lot. So I've started a number of businesses, and the last one, I'm moving into entertainment.
Nice.
Right? So because I reinvented myself so much, I don't do a 9-to-5. I'm not on a 9-to-5.
I don't think that's going to be your...
Never.
Yeah. It's not for everyone, trust me.
Early on, when I came here, I worked in an office, and every afternoon after lunch, I would be like, in front of the bosses. So I'm like, never again. I like to be moving a lot. So I work on my own time. And because I was always a loner and I never went out, I tell people I started living at the age of 40.
Oh, wow.
I made 49 this month.
Girl.
Yeah, I know I don't look it.
Not even a little bit.
I made 49 on the 3rd of March, but I never knew anything about living before the age of 40, unfortunately, because that's trauma as well. I started working very early, being responsible very early. And like I said, I came here at the age of 22, not knowing anybody. I just decided, listen, I started a business back home. Things are not working out professionally or personally. I'm just going to go somewhere else and try.
Oh,
So I just came to an island, not knowing anyone, and, you know, battled the rough years. And, yeah, and I have one daughter, newly minted adult. She made 18 in December, so I'm able to move, you know, how I want to know. Before, you know, I was a loner, like I said. I didn't have friends. I was one of those people like, ugh. And when I started making friends, I don't want new friends. That was, I found the worst thing I ever said, because listen, I made new friends over the years, and they're some of the best people, angels that God could place in my life. So resting, I rest a lot. So now being here this afternoon is one of the things that I said I'm starting to live. So I'm always looking for new things to do, and this is something new for me. And networking as well, you know, it helps with networking, but for me it's just doing something different. It's living, it's coming out of the bed and finding somewhere to go. That's different, because I love to dance. So my latest thing is to dance zouk. Then I was going to a compa class, not compa, they were teaching me
Kizomba.
what? Kizomba. Yes, Kizomba.
Okay.
And I went on the French side and no speaky French. No parlez-vous français. No parlez-vous français. But I was, you know, learning it, you know, in the French, on the French side. So I try to find different things to do, to be fun, to come out, meet new people, come out of my comfort zone. So I'm really enjoying what I'm learning. I'm also into health, but not too much fitness, which I need to get back to. So I'm very interested in when the lady talk about her gym and what she's doing, because of certain health situations, like issues I have over the years. I've studied a lot about health as well. So I need to get back in the gym.
Yeah.
Because at our age, at my age, you know, you don't use your muscles, you lose them.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested when she was saying, and then one question is, where's your gym? You know, because it sounds interesting because she takes your weight, all of that, and I do need that kind of encouragement. I think that is, yes, you do need that kind of encouragement.
Love and hate relationship.
So to
forever.
heal and grow, I resonate with, because I need to heal physically. I need to heal spiritually. We're working on that. It's never too much. And to grow, yes. Reinventing myself again and doing another business, I need to grow.
Super proud of you. Super proud of you.
Sharika!
She fixes herself like...
And you're going to be taking us home.
Okay, go ahead.
Good afternoon, ladies.
Good afternoon.
My card says your power grows the moment you choose authenticity over approval.
Wow.
Oh.
Okay.
I need that part.
Wow.
So this is something I think I've been working on for the past I think a year or so, where I'll be 40 next month.
Nice.
So for me, it's like, I think every 10 years, like she said, you reinvent yourself after a couple years. And for me, it's kind of dropping off a lot of dead weight and choosing, I am somewhat of a people pleaser, but I'm at the point where I'm like, no, or I don't have time, and stop overextending myself.
Nice.
Because that does lead to burnout. And for me, it's also just recognizing that, yes, everybody has traumas, and it's how you deal with it in your life and how you go and grow from it. So for me, authentically is, I am an introvert that's extroverted when needed to be. But it's just living life, enjoying life to the fullest, and just being intentional with everything that I do, and just being grateful for where I am at in life now, because everything has just, everything has been a journey, and so it's just being grateful and intentional with everything. So
nice. I love it. Okay, so quickly we're gonna have each one of the panelists choose a card, and then we're gonna just run through it quickly. Yes. Susie, go ahead.
Rise above doubt and show the world what you're capable of. Love it. Love it.
How does that resonate?
It definitely resonates with me. Like I said, I started with my small business, but it's going to be a big business. That is where I wanted to go. No more small business. And definitely I have seen where I speak to myself and say, Susie, you are capable of doing so much more. Are you got what it takes? Don't ever think you're small because you're just starting off.
Correct.
You could reach the height where others are, So it's just about me knowing that I have what it takes and just putting myself out there. And that is exactly what I'm doing now, putting myself out there, sharing information, and being here is putting myself out here when I definitely appreciate being in the part of the panelists where I can showcase and talk about what I do, what I love, what I'm passionate about, and where I expect it to take me, because I always say I'm meant for greatness, and I will make sure that I reach that level,
Nice. I love her confidence. And then?
As if you had my card. This one here says, I am strong, capable, and worthy of every opportunity that comes my way.
Nice.
Well, for me, yes. I know I'm strong. I know I'm capable. But my issue is this, so the public speaking. Being in the public eye, sometimes you find yourself, I don't want to say diminished, but although you have it in you, but you prefer, like you had said earlier, prefer not to. And sometimes you need to get yourself out of that shell in order for you to, explore your opportunities, because you would never know until you try. So that is my part.
You are not limited by fear. You are defined by your courage. So I think you handpicked this for me.
Why is that?
It definitely resonates. Because one-on-one, I'm in my element. I'm going to speak to you, I'm going to explain to you, I'm going to tell you everything. But putting myself out there is definitely courage for me today. And thank you so much for the opportunity.
Nice. I like this. I love my girlies. I'm such a girl. But ladies, thank you so much. Like, you don't know this, having this life, it was something that Maylene and I, we've been talking about for so long, since we started the podcast and stuff like that. But we didn't know, we wanted it to be something impactful. We keep changing the dates because it was like, okay, but we're doing it. It was just gonna be like a regular episode. But now I was like, you know what? It's March. It's Women's Month. We're celebrating women. We are these superpowers, super women. Why not honor our beautiful ladies? And when I reach out to every single one of these ladies, I ain't too shy. I don't like the spotlight, Steph. Okay, but whatever. I don't like the spotlight. I doing it, so why you can't do it? So that was the conversation was like with each one of them.
So basically, but at the end of the day,
whatever. But at the end of the day, they are here, and I'm so grateful. I appreciate every single one of you ladies that's here, took the time on a Saturday, May Day. I know that's not easy because laundry gotta get done, the kids gotta get prepared for school. But you know what? I honestly, deep down in my heart, thank you so much. This is it's the first, but it's definitely not the last. Right. So yeah, Mills, anything you'd like to say?
I think for me, I would just like everyone to do something real quick, because I'm listening to everyone's story, and I feel like this statement is what would be great to end it on. I want you guys, whenever there's something, an obstacle in your life or a difficulty, or you feel like oh my God, what is going on? I want you to picture the last time that you were in a serious situation and you thought that you would not make it out. And I need you to realize that you are out of it. You did. You're crying right now, but I need you to realize that. So whatever is going on, I need you to remember, I am that lady. I made it through that. I'm going to make it through this. That's right. And I am going to live to my fullest potential. Point blank period. All right.
Ladies, thank you so much. And I would also like to shout out our media team, Focus Forward, beautiful studio, the work, Alvin and John, Lord Jesus, I drive y'all crazy this week, but you ain't got a choice to deal with me, so hey. But no, on a serious, guys, thank you so much. It took a village to put this together. The village is very small, but it works.
Yes.
I don't like too much. I like small but impactful.
Yes.
And that's what we wanted to do today. So again, thank you so much. Everyone, the viewers, thank you for tuning in. Cable TV, thank you for giving us a spot for this. Yeah.
To our audiences who rocking with us, thank you for continuously rocking with us, and we love you all. You all are so amazing, and I'm emphasizing on the so because you guys are extremely capable women. I love it.
So real. Like we took a break after the first season, and everywhere I go, I don't think there was a day that passed. I don't find one person who was like, "So what happened to the podcast?"
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know how to answer that question at a certain point. It was like, it's common, people. It's just for free. But honestly, thank you so much for the support, guys. It's been amazing. We took a chance. We did this, and it's working.
Good.
So thank you.
You guys are doing it.
Season 2. We'll see you again, as always, every Sunday. We drop in 7 o'clock in the evening. So thank you. See you next week. Love you guys.
Bye. Now we're going to drink and rum. They know. Now we're going to have some